Hi there, thanks for taking the time for inquiring about my M140 for sale on Autotrader. I'm going to give you a quick video tour of the car and the condition of it. As you can probably tell from the photographs that I've put up, that the car's in exceptionally good condition and well looked after. Ceramic coated with Geon ceramic, so I should get another year out of that. It's been on for a little while now. I've done pretty much everything you'd want to do to the car, so recent service with BMW, new tyres and new disc and pads. The car's good to go, needs for nothing. And I'll give you a quick walk around, and I'll start with the rear. So the rear alloy is in good condition. There's only one little mark I would like to mention on it, just a little bit of lacquer, seems to be a bit faded here. I've tried polishing it, it doesn't seem to go out, but it's very, very minor. But there's no real stone chips, or apologies, there's a stone chip right there, but there's no curb rash on this alloy. As I said before, new Michelin Sport 5 tyres on the rear and new discs and pads. I want to point out it's the correct discs and pads for the car. It's the two-piece Brembo style discs that you get, not the cheaper aftermarket single piece discs you sometimes see on cars for sale. I've seen a few cars on eBay recently and they've got the sort of cheap Chinese discs on them, but these are the proper ones. I'll move along to this alloy, front driver's side. No curbs, no curb rash on this at all, and you can see new discs and pads and new tyre. I'd like to mention that I put the Pilot Sport 5s on instead of the factory Super Sports, as the Super Sports were just absolutely useless in the wet. These are absolutely fantastic. I wish I put these tyres on sooner, but you'll get the benefit of these rather than me. So on this wheel there is a little bit of curb rash just here. That was with the car when I got it. I decided just to touch it up with the BMW correct paint, I can't remember the name of it. Same again. New discs, new pads, new tyre. And we're on to the rear near side. There's a tiny little bit of corrosion on this alloy. It's very, very minor. It's a stone chip that's just bubbled up on this edge. There's no curb rash on this wheel, and no lacquer peel or anything like that. And of course new discs and pads in the back. It's a completely standard car, it hasn't really been modified in any way, hasn't been mapped, doesn't have a fancy exhaust or that one. It's a standard exhaust, but it sounds pretty good. I'll give you a little clip of that in a moment. The rear boot lid, absolutely spotless, no scratches whatsoever on there. And we'll give you a quick walk around of the car. Get the BMW LED headlights as well. And from here I'll go back round in more detail. On this corner there is a very, very minor, try to remember what it is, I only know it's there because I've cleaned the car about 100 times. Just there's a very, very, very small little door ding, but you can barely even feel it. It's very, very small. Any imperfections I'm pointing out to you today, they will be extremely minor, and we're talking like less than the quarter of the size of a 5p piece really. That's kind of how good a condition the car is. So we'll move on to this door. No dents, no dings, no scratches. Driver's door. Apologies, the car's wet. I've been trying to dodge showers all day and hopefully try to get a nice dry day, but it's just not happening. Typical of the Western Isles up in Scotland. The driver's door is immaculate. No chips, no dings. Same with the front driver's side quarter. Onto the front bumper. It's really, really clean. As I said, I looked at quite a lot of these before I bought this car. I bought this car with 17,000 miles on it from BMW in Giffnock, because I wanted one that was spotless, didn't have any marks on it. And my mileage is quite low. I'm only doing about 6,000 miles a year, so it's not getting much use. There's a very, very small couple of chips in here. Not even sure the camera will pick that up, but that tiny one there as well. There's nothing along here. No damage at all here. There's a very, very small stone chip just here. A finger for scale, it's tiny. The headlights are spotless as well. That's just a bug. I think it's just hit recently. But no stone chips or rash on the headlight covers. Again, apologies, it's raining. It can't be helped. The bonnet, I think there's only 2 chips that I can remember. It's this one here. Hopefully that's in focus. Very, very small chip, and an even smaller one on the corner here. Near side front wing, spotless, no marks, no damage. The only modification really I've done to this car is add these little carbon fibre spats, and that's just to stop the stones hitting this part of the car. I've seen quite a few high mileage ones and they are absolutely trashed from gravel rash and things like that. But these little things do quite a good job of protecting. As you can see, this little bit of plastic's taking the brunt of the damage there. Passenger door, unfortunately it does have a very, very small door ding on it, and it might take me a minute to find it, but bear with me, I'll add it in just now. It took me quite a while to get the camera to focus on it. Pick it up, it's just there, just above my finger. It looks a lot worse than it actually is on camera. It's very, very minor. If you stand this close to it, you can't see it. It's not there. Near side rear door, spotless, no dings, no scratches, no stone chips. Again, sometimes find them, they're absolutely trashed along here with stone chips because it bulges out here. But this car's so little mileage, there's no stone chips on this part of the car. And the rear quarter, no damage whatsoever, no chips, no scratches. Rear bumper, also spotless, as is the boot lid. The car has a completely standard exhaust setup. Give you a wee sound check as well, because these things do sound quite nice. Sounding lovely. So we'll open up the back. Excuse my gym bag in the way, I've got that. Rear seats, they've barely been sat in. I think they've been used about 2 or 3 times since I've owned it in, what, 3 years, 4 years. Cognac leather, this nice kind of tan coloured leather, goes so well with the Sunset Orange. Should mention as well, we've also got little LEDs under there. They won't come on now because the car's running, but they're quite handy at night, on a dark night. Front of the car, as mentioned, it's an LCI2 car, so it's got the facelifted dash and the newer shaped steering wheel and the darker gauges. The leather's in exceptional condition, there's no tears, no marks, no dye off of jeans or anything like that. The leather's been protected with geon ceramic, so that helps prevent any dye transfer through jeans and things like that. On bolster, perfect, no wear, the thread and stitching is all intact. pedals, no wear, nice and clean. On the steering wheel we've got the voice activation switch and your audio controls and your telephone switch. The car doesn't have cruise control, but it does have the limiter function, which I find a bit more useful. We've also got the updated dials on the car, the blackout dials, which don't come on the LCI1 cars, only LCI2, and with that you also get the addition of having a digital speedo. Not the end of the world, but it's if you don't have that, but it is, I find it quite helpful having a digital speed readout. It also gives you a number of other functions as well. But we've got 44,120 miles, and it's the 24th of the 11th 23. Moving over to the iDrive, just to show you the service history has all been carried out. I'll just slowly go through it so you can see the dates on it, but you've got at least a year and a half with some of these things. So brake pads, brake pads and discs were done at the same time, front and rear. I'm not sure why there's less miles due on the rear, but that's how it goes. Brake fluid was done a few weeks ago at MOT time. And engine oil service was done by Harry Fairbairn this summer in Glasgow Giffnock. The car comes with the BMW Advanced stereo option, so there was 3 options on this car. From new you could get it with the standard stereo, the BMW Advanced Hi-Fi, which is this one, or the Harman Kardon. The Harman Kardon is the one that has the tweeters in the corner, but this one doesn't have it. But this does come with an amp in the boot. It has 2 subwoofers, one on each side underneath the driver's and passenger seat, and it also comes with the centre speaker on the dash, which the standard edition didn't come with. So it does sound pretty good. A few people have asked if it's got Harman Kardon, but unfortunately it doesn't. I believe it's actually quite easy to retrofit the tweeters into this car, as the tweeters just basically plug in to the speaker behind the door, so you can just buy the cover and the tweeter for like 40 quid on eBay if you wanted to add it. Hope that's been helpful. If there's any questions you have about the car, let me know, and I'll do my best to help you in that matter.